Wow, why can't I say that word? Hi and welcome to the Review Tuesday. My name's Dreamy, and this is my review for Netflix's original movie, The Kissing Booth 3. This is the final part. This is a non-spoiler review. I will be doing a ranking at the end and maybe do a little bit spoilers, but right at the end. But for now, this is non-spoiler. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know who's your favorite characters in the comments below. Do subscribe. Let's jump in. It's the summer before Ellie Evans is set to head off to college, and she has a big decision to make. So all our favorite characters are back. Ellie, Lee, Noah, Miss Flynn, Marco, Chloe, Rachel. This is an interesting one. I feel like if you are watching the part 3, then you're definitely already invested. Or like me, you've been partly invested because you've seen a whole bunch of these kind of teen flicks before, and sometimes they hit and sometimes they miss. I didn't mind the first one. I wasn't a massive fan of the second one. Obviously, there's a different demographic to these. I am a 40-year-old dude watching a 17-year-old to 19-year-old go through friendship and these relationships and head off to college, and so obviously there's a different demographic there. I think the third part somehow really works to gather multiple audiences in this, where I could relate to the parents more in other episodes. I do remember what it was once like to be a teen, way back in the dark ages. No, but I kid. There's definitely stuff for you to pick up regardless of your age, and maybe you're watching it with your teen kids, or maybe you're just kind of reminiscing, or maybe you're a sucker for like rogue rom-coms and you like those kind of 90s flicks that I grew up with, like She's All That, all those kind of ones that there was a cornucopia of. This kind of takes that premise but feels a little bit more real, definitely more drama, but sometimes isn't quite realistic in the terms of these people don't live in the real world. Things that we're finding difficult in their lives is not really reality for most people in the world. You know, the money that they have, the houses that they live in. I would say for me that is not reality, and I would say that is probably true for most of the people that are watching this film. However, it is a fantasy thing. It's escapism for 2 hours that you can just kind of enjoy the relationship. If you love the books, you can jump into it. So now we have the third part, and we've been on this journey with our characters. Ellie is now trying to decide if she's going to go to Berkeley or Harvard, and she has this push and pull throughout the whole film. She has had her letters already, as we found out at the end of the second movie, but now she's kind of toying with, well, where do I go? I really like what this film does with kind of bringing to light that she doesn't need to choose. It doesn't need to be about the boys in her life. It can be just about what she wants. And that's kind of the whole kind of theme about learning. Everybody kind of grows up 2 steps. It is about growing up. It's about letting things go, letting friends go, letting you choose you for you rather than for other people. And so I thought that's a really good message to kind of choose. It is also a lot of fun. There is if you've seen the trailer, there's a Mario Kart kind of goat racing. That's be different. Go-kart racing. There is a thing that we've seen done in a lot of other films before, where they have like your bucket list sort of thing, depending on where you are in your life. But this bucket list I thought was a lot of fun. I was hoping they were going to continue it a bit in the film, but that would have kind of dragged it out. There are relationships that come and go from previous of the films of people that we've seen that are kind of brought in. And because it is the final culmination of the story, it does feel like it has 24 endings. I totally understand why they're doing that, but it has way more endings than Lord of the Rings, Return of the King does, because it finishes one bit and you think, oh, they could end it there, and then it comes, it kind of fades to black, and then we have another ending and another and another and another, and then it does like a Harry Potter sort of thing. You'll understand it when you watch the film. And so I get why they all had to do that, but I was thinking to myself, is this film ending anytime soon? That's not to say they weren't really great moments, and I felt myself being more invested in this than the second one for sure. And I think that's to do with the friendship base. For me, at least, there's this thing about losing friends and being able to find them again in later life, or just understanding that sometimes you grow up and you outgrow the people that are in your lives, because life takes different paths. And I thought they played that very well. There was the way they showed that, growing up sometimes can be hard, and the way life kind of takes you on different paths. I thought the reflection of that in amongst the drama was very well. Do bear in mind that the actors that are playing this for the most part are way older than their characters. So they're playing, when they originally started, they're playing characters that were 17 years old to 19 years old, or 20. I think Marco might have been 20. Elle, our lead actress, she started 17. All the others are like 28, 26 in real life. So sometimes there is a disbelievability there because they don't quite look as young as they're supposed to. But that's, for the most part, is how Hollywood do things. This is a 2-hour teen drama film series. This is the climactic bit, and you kind of know it's based on some events that you could find out that would happen in real life, but for the most part you're just there to enjoy these characters that you've kind of been watching over the years. And I really like how they finished this. I thought they finished it strong. Definitely watch the credits as well. They do kind of outtakes, and I thought that was a lot of fun. I've always liked that when films finish on a happy note, you know, especially if it's this type of storyline. You show what it's like to have been on set. You believe that their friendships are real, and that always comes across on screen as well. So there's one thing you can say: these actors on screen definitely feel like they are best friends, or possibly could have gone out with each other. It's that sort of close-knit community crew that works well, and that, like I said, that is portrayed on screen. You get that there's chemistry on screen, and so that always comes across better, so you feel relaxed when you're watching it. There were even some really great creative moments with the camera work that I wasn't expecting. There was some stuff that they did. I thought, oh, that was cool, that was different. For the most part, you know what you're getting. If you're invested so far, I think you're going to find that this third part, for me, was better than the second part. So I'm just going to do my ranking. It's going to be 1, 3, 2. I felt their first one was the original concept, which is why that worked. I didn't enjoy the second one as much. Third one, I feel like they finished really strongly, which is why I go 1, 3, 2. I'm still undecided whether the third one is the best one, even though it has so many endings. I thought they did very well to reflect what they're doing with those characters. It finishes in a way, and we're getting into spoiler territory now, so I'll just like kind of leave you there that this might be spoilers, but it finishes in a way where I feel like they could do more, but with different characters. So when we get that Harry Potter moment and they jump so many years in the future and we see certain characters interact with each other again, you see just before that flashback or flash forward, with the mother who was going to sell the house decides, no, there's too many great memories here to sell it. And so I feel like that beach house and seeing the kissing booth again could establish that we could get a different series of films with different characters in the same town, and it might do well if they have a good story for it or similar sort of premises. But for now, this is a contained story, so I'm going to give this a B. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.